Welcome to No Man's Sky. Did you know? Brought to you courtesy of the Viking Size Gamer channel. Looking forward to having you back and taking you through some questions of maybe some things you didn't know since the update. So, with that, let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Did you know that the Nomad exocraft can actually super jump? Now, not everybody will know this about the exocrafts, but since they came out in the latest update for Pathfinder, there have been three of them. The first one is the Roma, which is the one that's most commonly used. That's the one that's like a buggy. Then there's the Colossus, which is the huge one, the truck, that's mainly used for gathering and harvesting all the bits and bobs that you need to get around the planet. Then there's the third one, the Nomad. This puppy can blaze around a planet quicker than any of the other ones. The great thing about it is that with its speed, you can actually unlock the module for the booster. Now once you've got that, this thing moves like the clappers. And the great thing about it is that if you want to cover large distances in a short period of time, once you've unlocked the booster module, you can then hit L1 to activate it, and if you're going up a slight vertical bank, and you time the jump just right with X, you'll get some serious air. As you can see from the footage on here, this is taken from my planet, and I've managed to find some of the biggest, juiciest mountains just to go up and down, just to demonstrate how good it can be. As you can see, there's a ridiculous amount of air to be had, and it's a really good way to cover as much distance as possible if you need to get from A to B as fast as you want. It does come with some drawbacks, however. Once you're in the air, you lose all control of steering, and you have to wait until you get back down to the ground to do it. But it does make some really good advances. So, obviously now, you can build your exocraft on new planets that you find and discover. So if you need to scour this planet and find resources as fast as possible, and you have the equipment to build one of the exocraft platforms for the Nomad, you can transport your Nomad there using the pad, and then once you've got it there, you can skim right around the planet. The only other problem you might encounter is the fact that you'll be moving so fast now that the planet might not have time to load, which is why another issue comes into play later on. But we'll run into that in a second. For now, I'm going to leave you with about another minute's worth of footage showing you how this is done, and see what you think. Did you know there was a bug that stopped bases from loading? The new update has just come out, 1.24. This update stops this bug from happening, but it was a real strange thing to come across when you've been out jetting across your planet in your Nomad to find that your base hasn't loaded properly. This is the base in my house, so when I've come back to check on it, you can see it's being completely stripped apart. The ship is on a landing pad, just miraculously disappeared. The inside has no roof. You can hear that I have a farmer in the next room, but the Gek, he's not there. In fact, the next room isn't there, just a door. So, the easy way to fix this bug, in case you haven't had the latest update yet, is the way that I'm going to demonstrate now. All I did was jump straight into my spaceship, fly directly up and out of the atmosphere of the planet. And then once I'm up, turn right back around and go straight back down. Landing straight back on the pad that should have been in there in the first place. And thankfully, everything's loaded again now. Thanks to Hello Games for fixing that in the 1.24 patch. Did you know you can check underground tunnels without going down? Now this is a relatively new one. I don't know if anybody else has discovered this yet. So what it is you'll have an exocraft and you have the new photo tool. What you can do is if you take your exocraft and you put that on a hillside and then look under using the camera and then switch to the photographic mode, you can actually zoom out and go underground. So you can see everywhere inside the planet within a certain radius. But it unlocks the tunnel system, which basically means that you can see everything that you may need in the future, or anything that you might see that's worth going and getting. So if you're looking for a particular resource but don't know whether it's worth trying to travel down through all of the different catacombs, then that's down to you now. You can actually see where you need to go. The great thing for this as well is that if there is a particular thing that you are looking for, whether it's Viridium, which is always underground, or something like Plutonium where there's a massive lot, then you can use this to try and find those deposits. And then if you do have a grenade launcher on your multi-weapon, you can just fire directly down and dig your way into it, which saves the hassle of having to traipse around all those tunnels all the time. The only thing is, you can't use this in normal mode, you can't use this in first person, and you can't use this in your starship. You can only use this with an exocraft. Preferably, I've used the Nomad, but that's because I'm always in it and cruising around. It is very good at being able to find what you might need, if you're stuck in an area or if you're looking for a particular mineral that is only underground. This has helped me immeasurably track down Viridium, which has been an absolute pain to find in the game otherwise. So that's it, guys. If you found any of this helpful, please give a like and subscribe. There could be more, and if you do have any suggestions, then please send them into my Twitter @VikingSizeGamer, or just get in touch and leave a comment. But remember, like and subscribe.